Welcome to Wisdom for the Day, a thought-provoking trek through the book of Proverbs, where timeless wisdom awaits. Join us as we unlock the secrets of Proverbs and transform our minds towards embracing true and godly wisdom. Each day, we'll reflect on a different proverb, in order, unraveling its layers of insight and practical application. Get ready to be inspired, challenged, and empowered to live a life of purpose and righteousness. Wisdom for your day starts now. Today is day 210. We're in the 17th chapter of the book of Proverbs, verses 25 and 26. From the New Living Translation. Foolish children bring grief to their father, and bitterness to the one who gave them birth. It is wrong to punish the godly for being good, or to flog leaders for being honest. In verse 25, it's simple. This son refuses to learn to be wise. So the son acts foolishly, and he upsets his parents, and they suffer because of him. So it's hard to go into detail. It's simple. In verse 26, this one's a good verse for any person who's got authority. When there's bad news, many people are going to blame innocent people. Many rulers don't want to hear about troubles. Sometimes people hate an honest advisor. See 1 Kings 22. But someone with authority needs to know the truth, even if the truth is bad news. He needs honest advisors, and he shouldn't blame innocent people. Ordinary people also need to know the truth. We should ask honest people for advice. We can't trust the advice of somebody who's not honest. Now, Proverbs says that a fool is a rebel and a mocker. Mockers are too proud and self-sufficient to believe that they need God's rules for their lives. Any parent who's not a fool would be deeply troubled by a child who mocks God. To avoid being a fool, you must love God with an undivided heart and be completely focused on Him. The first commandment in the 10 Commandments from Exodus 20 says, "You shall have no other gods before me." This means having no other loyalties or no backup plans, just God. And verse 26 is really clear. We shouldn't punish righteous people who have integrity. Now, unfortunately, today, political leaders often do this publicly, and God's people often watch without protesting. So let me ask you this. Is God first in your life? Is He? Really? Well, that's all for today, but I'll be back tomorrow with more of Solomon's wise teachings. For free Wisdom of the Day merch, head to buymeacoffee.com/renewed mindsets and consider becoming a community member. The executive producer of Wisdom for the Day is Yelena McClelland. The co-producer and spiritual advisor is Kimmy Shirley. Intro music by Weston McCurry. If you like this show, do me a favor and tell someone about it. Share it with them. I'd really appreciate it. Until tomorrow, I'm Rick. I love you. See ya.
Hello. You ever feel defeated as a Christian in the confusing times we live in today? This is where God's Loving Sacrifice podcast comes in. We do Bible studies to help you strengthen your walk with the Lord in today's crazy world. We also encourage you to share the gospel and the love of Christ with this world in need. John 3:16 tells us about God's loving sacrifice, and we use the Word of God to help you find a fresh perspective on issues like forgiveness, love, obedience, mercy, and reconciliation. Join us as we delve into the true essence of faith in God and our call to go into the world and preach the gospel. So listen at www.godslovingsacrifice.com.